Great job. I've emceed one of her events before. She does an amazing job, man.
Yeah, I mean, just yesterday, we were actually volunteering with I Am a Queen Foundation, and we were putting bags together. So from the National Black MBA Association, I was able to bring over items for the homeless. And so last night, we contributed to being able to help them give out 187 bags to the homeless. And so those types of things matter. So it's not necessarily just about business. It really is about the acumen that you want to have in order to just continue to be better. And so there are people that they don't need to be in business for themselves. There are people that need to go to work because it's a lot harder than people think to be in business for yourself.
Right.
But then you also have, our final panelist, Kerry Charles, and he works his regular job, but he also is a member of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, and he's also the president of the TABJ, which is Triad Association of Black Journalists. So he's doing other things and volunteering in the community without opening up a business, but still making an impact in the community.
Right.
And I think that you don't have to be in business for yourself, but there should be a desire in everybody to do a little bit better, to help somebody else, and to just continually improve.
And where's this at? I didn't even ask you. Is this the Nussbaum Center right here?
Yes, at the Nussbaum Center for
Okay.
Entrepreneurship, which is located at 1451 South Elm Eugene St.
Do you think should people get tickets ahead of time, or could they just show up the day of?
Both. If you want to register online, they can go to FYD, which is an acronym for Following Your Dreams. So FYD.eventbrite.com. Now, one thing I do want to let you know, because GTCC is co-sponsoring this, they will have an official registration also. So if people don't register online, then they can go ahead and register once they get there. And like I said, it's free and open to the public. So feel free to just come on out tomorrow from 6 to 8.
What's your favorite story about somebody following their dreams?
Wow.
Or a couple of your favorite stories?
I think...
Didn't mean to catch you off guard.
No, you did. You threw me off. But I just look at, I always am interested in what did you do to get there. To me, that is the biggest thing. And I think one of them right now is probably going to be Ava DuVernay, who is the director for Selma. And it's just like, it kind of seems like she just popped out of nowhere. And so to me, it seems very interesting, and I'm not as, versed in her particular story, but it makes me want to see what did she do in order to get to this point, because I'm sure that there are plenty of people that have been directing for a long time, but can you say that one of your first movies comes out and is, Oscar nominated?
Yeah.
So that's one of the big things. Even if you think about Lupita Nyong'o, and it's just kind of like her first movie, you get an Oscar. But she went to school, she did other things in order to get to where she was at. So I think that you seeing a person and then it turning into, all of a sudden you see pictures of them with Oprah. It's kind of like, okay, you've arrived once you get with Oprah. So I think that their stories, but that they had to do something. They didn't just start, hey, I'm going to act, hey, I'm going to direct. It was some things that they had to do and skills they had to learn, connections they had to make, and things that I'm sure that they had to overcome. Being black women and being in a male-dominated just industry, those are some things that to me are empowering stories.
Have you seen Selma yet?
I have not seen Selma yet.
I haven't seen it yet either.
But I'm inspired to see it, and that's one of the things that I definitely want to do. I had original plans to see it the weekend that it came out, but that was right after the Small Business Summit.
Yeah.
And so, our plans are to see it within the week.
Yeah, hopefully. I always plan. There's certain movies I always plan to go see, and then I feel like movies are in theaters, shorter and shorter times now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like if you don't see it after like a month, you might just miss it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I love what you're doing right here. Tomorrow, Following Your Dream is being brought to you by the Piedmont chapter of the NMB. It's a lot going on right there. NMBM. Oh gosh, BAA, the National.
Chris, National Black MBA Association.
I'm having a hard time.
No, but you know what it is when you see letters. Sometimes it seems like you should be saying something else. And since you're a man, you probably feel like you should be saying NBA, and that's probably what it is, right?
Yeah, man. I was watching some NBA the other day. Steph Curry was doing his thing.
Yes, he was.
But yeah, I think sometimes. Because there's so many, it's 6 letters right there. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to say MBA and get it over with.
Yeah, I know. Yes, but that's why. Okay, so our acronym, if people are following us on Twitter, is Triad MBA. So if you do follow on Twitter, go to Triad_N. Okay, see, now you got me doing it.
And yes, we can read.
Yes,
there,
we
you
can.
know.
It
We can
seems like
read.
we're a little bit crazy.
Yeah.
But the acronym for National Black MBA, but that's why we use hashtag Triad MBA to just make sure that this way people can follow. So, yeah.
Somebody else that you really look up to as far as following their dreams, that has done some really amazing things.
Somebody